Hi everyone, it's Helen here, and I've got an update on my book. It's pretty exciting stuff. Last Friday I got email that my first edit had come back from the editor. And it came in an email, as I said, with a lot of instructions from my support team. So firstly I thought, I better mention who my support team are. Because I don't think I've mentioned them up to this point, and I apologise for that. They're called the Ultimate 48-Hour Author. Natasha and Stuart Denman are the owners of the business, and Julie Fisher is an integral part of their team, and they've all supported me and encouraged me along the way. They are all authors themselves as well. So they've been my constant support, and Natasha and Stuart have 13 years experience in the industry that enables them to provide everything that you need from the beginning to the end. And I highly recommend them to anybody that's thinking about writing a book and embarking on this journey. So let me continue. I got an email and I was pretty excited. The email contained editing essentials, a style sheet from the editor, videos on how to navigate the Word document that you get, that's the manuscript. You get the manuscript with tracked changes, which is a crazy Word document with a column at the side with all sorts of lines going everywhere with changes and things like that. And you get a clean copy with the changes that are accepted, and then room for me to comment along the way. So the email said to, let me see, I'm just going to read straight from the email. It said, step 1, get a drink. I don't know what drink they mean, but after reading through the email, probably a strong one. Sit down and open this on your laptop or computer to digest, understand and review. Step 2, read this email and all the instructions thoroughly. Step 3, watch the videos, there's links in there. Step 4, open attachments and digest the content slowly. So, Saturday. Actually, let me go back one step. I said that this was the first edit. On average, there are 2 edits. And an edit can take up to 1 to 2 weeks. So I've got 1 to 2 weeks to actually go through the whole book and all the edits and accept them or review them or decline them. So I sat down on Saturday to digest the email as the instructions said. I went through all of their information and the videos, and it was a lot to absorb. So amongst other things I had to do on Saturday, I decided to just let it process, which is how I tend to do things. I was just going to sleep on it and, let it kind of do its thing and wake up the next day and get further into it. So Sunday I was ready and I opened up, because I'd opened up everything except for the editor's notes, the actual manuscript with the transcribed parts and the clean copy. So I hadn't looked at the editor's notes or any changes at all. I think I was kind of just, building the momentum for myself. I was like, that was going to be the exciting bit. So Sunday I was ready and I opened up the editor's notes and I was overwhelmed. So let me read you a couple of things that she said. These are the editor's notes. She starts off with, hello, Helen. First of all, let me start by saying congratulations on writing your first book. It is a beautiful rendition of your personal life experiences and is truly insightful and educational to your audience. It must feel a little overwhelming, exciting and nerve-wracking all at once to know it's finally happening. So good for you. I, for one, really hope you enjoy this process. I certainly did. So let me just skip towards the end. She made some notes about changes and things she was making, and one of them was about fluidity, and she said, I must note that your book has been an absolute pleasure to edit. Thank you for taking the time to thoroughly edit your own work. It really helps me as an editor. I felt pretty good about that. I didn't even realise I was doing that, but I was. Helen, you're in the process of writing a truly inspirational book, and with a few more changes here and there, you're really onto something special. Please don't hesitate to give me more pointers and things you want me to look out for in the next edit. I can't wait to help you finish your masterpiece. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with the world. So by the time I'd read that, I was in tears. I just cried and cried and cried for a lot of reasons, right? It was like she's the first one to read my entire book, and her feedback is the first I've gotten, and it was amazing. It liberated me, it inspired me, and through those tears, it just, something changed me forever. I just can't explain that, but it did. I could feel it. The reality of what I've done hit me. I'm an author. So I've stepped into the next version of myself, and as I continue to learn and grow, I'm just continually blown away by what I'm capable of. And all of that kind of happened in just reading that feedback and those tears that I was crying yesterday. So it just supports what I've learned through the years of my own life, through what I'm sharing in my book. It's like you must change and continually grow. That's what we're here for, right? The rewards of when you grow are, firstly, just you can't see what they're going to be, but they're always special, and it's worth every doubt you've ever had, and any anxiety you've ever been through, and any worry, and any awkward sort of steps or things you've had to do. It's worth all of it, because when you continually take steps to grow and evolve, you get presents, right? Like presents. How do I explain that? You get rewarded by life itself. It presents you, or gives you a present of some sort. That's my inner standing anyway. So I inspired myself indirectly through, the editor, and she inspired me, and then I hope I'm inspiring you, because we all need it, especially, this current world that we're living in now. There's so much upheaval and change going on. We need to create something more, something better, and I think that's part of why I've written my story, is to help inspire people to realise just what you're capable of, and probably really to get other people to walk along this path with me. I'm walking along a path to a new reality, and it can be a bit of a lonely place, but I'm getting more and more people walking with me, because we're kind of walking away from how we've always lived, and we're looking at building something new and living in a better way, a more loving, kind, supportive way. So there you go. I got my first edit back, and now I'm about to get into the actual documents and go through the changes and the insight that she's given me to address, and then I'll submit it back to her. Then the second round, I suppose, will give me more clarity and finality, really, because I think this is going to be a bit of a quick process, getting the edits done, and then we'll go on to layout. So thank you once again, like always, all of you, for watching me and listening to me and supporting me on this journey. I hope it's inspiring you to do some things that you really love, and that maybe you've just sort of put to the side because they've seemed a little hard. Just do them. Like I said earlier in this, no matter the doubt, the anxiety, the awkwardness, the whatever it is, once you've done it, oh my gosh, I'm an author. I'm an author. How fantastic is that? So anyway, as I always finish off with, I want to remind you that you're the greatest creation on this earth. So start acting like it. Thanks, everybody.